Hi Scorpio, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of October, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month, it's inspired in the current Libra season we are on, and it's a love relationship themed kind of reading. If you would like to know more details about it, you can read in the description box, where you can also find the current list of tarot services I offer. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Scorpio, I feel like some of you are trying here to overcome issues, fears, obstacles that prevent you from getting to a person, from getting towards a relationship that you really want to get but you're afraid of. For others of you, this is about rising above fears that prevent you from making necessary choices for your happiness, being those associated with any kind of area of life. Could be decisions you need to make for financial purposes. It could be decisions when it comes to work, family life, personal goals. It can be about, love relationships. Yes, it can just be a whole bunch of things, actually. Because I feel like for some of you Scorpios, you are in a moment, especially as we enter into your season, that you're going to be acknowledging that you have to choose a path. There seems to be here two options, two paths, two very relevant, important choices that are being presented to you right now. And I feel like for those of you that already know what those two paths are, or those two options, it's very difficult for you to understand which one to go. I feel like the more you are presented with options, the more fearful some of you get, or the more paralyzed. Again, there's that feeling of being really stuck, feeling very psychologically, incapacitated to see things clearly. So to see where to move, to see what to follow, to see even what's best for you, to feel it as being the right thing, can be very tricky right now for Scorpios to really get in deep with their own awareness of what's best. The thing here for some of you Scorpios also is that you're torn between choosing a path that you know it's the best for you, so the best for your overall sense of happiness, and the one that is more compatible with your real desires and your real needs, versus wanting to choose a path that pleases others, that makes other things you have right now in your life comfortable. So it's like you don't know what to do. It's like you feel like very torn between options also that feel impossible to make for some of you. For some of you, there's that understanding also as things unfold that those impossibilities are being really created by you and generated by you, and by a real fear of consequences, a real fear of, not being able to emotionally and psychologically again endure those consequences. Some of you are afraid of, paying here the price of something. Some of you feel also very vulnerable, like you're in the hands of others right now, and you dislike that. So you can feel like you're trapped in someone else's, schemes and games and plot, or you're so in love by someone, and even though you might know that there's something about this relationship that it's not the best, or it's hidden, it could be like an affair kind of situation, even though you know this, you feel like they have you, they have your heart, so you don't feel like it's you can change, you can go away, you can end it. So there's a lot of things here holding you, getting that sense of impossibility. For those of you that are in a situation of a hidden kind of an affair, there's an opportunity with the lovers being here for you to understand what you're really dealing with. And being in an affair or not, any kind of relationship where your heart is on the line, there's going to be very soon like this understanding that something about it is not exactly as you have been seeing it to be. So there's another part to a relationship in your life that you're going to find out about. It's still to come, but it's like you're being given clues and hints that something's not right, or something is not like you thought it was. So if things were going great, there could be a revelation that something that might not be as perfect as you thought. But also, if you have been putting a lot of negativity into a connection in your life, really expecting the worst, you can also end up seeing that things are not as bad, not as dark as you're pinning them to be. But the thing is that it's like you're moving in the dark. The moon and the Eight of Swords are here really putting that energy of you're moving in the dark. So you need to, it's almost like, how can I choose if I can't see? And I feel like the point of this is not only for some of you Scorpios to face your fears when it comes to issues of the heart, where you need to trust your emotions, where you need to trust what your heart tells you, where you need to choose your happiness above others. It's like this thing of some of you Scorpios have been sacrificing your personal happiness for something that does not, make sense. For some of you, it's like, for you it can make sense, obviously, but you're uncovering here that there has been something you have been kind of forcefully maintaining in your life at a huge cost, and not only that, is not really what you thought it was. So you can have this powerful understanding that you have been sacrificing so much for something or someone that really, really, really does not deserve it. Or that you have been delaying doing things for reasons that you have given yourself, that you understand that are like a complete lie, a self-deception, excuses you have brought into the situation to not deal with it, all right, to not choose. Choices are very important for Scorpios right now. Everything is about choice and the power of choice, and obviously for every choice we make, there's a price to pay. And that's the feeling, like, if you need to put both things or the things you have right now to choose, and you understand the price of one and the price of the other, which one immediately, instinctively, you're ready to pay, and which one you're not. For some of you, you have very deep subconscious fears, and it's a time to face those. Those shadows will be coming out somehow. You're going to be feeling, somehow triggered by fears that make you feel vulnerable, more fearful than usual, that make you feel scared, that make you feel even haunted here by something you don't understand. The moon is always very, very blurred in its way of expressing the energy. So it's not direct, it's not objective, it's not, in your face. Quite the contrary. It's going to be expressing itself through weird emotions and sensations in dreams, a confusion between if it's your intuition that is speaking to you, or if it's your fear, feeling, that there's something hidden about a situation, but not really knowing if you should trust that feeling or if you're just being paranoid. The moon can bring paranoid feelings, usually, especially when combined with the lovers. It's the night that conceals. The night representing here, like right now, things are a little bit in the dark, also because you have the Eight of Swords, so you're really not seeing. So right now, yes, you have to move in the dark and trust those sensations and those, informations you're receiving to further decipher it. But also here, the feeling is that probably, being that the moon is in your advice, yes, there's something hidden from your awareness and your understanding that might be dealing with relationships, that might be dealing with, situations that puts, a lot of your own emotion and a lot of your own heart satisfaction in the line. It could be that you're picking strongly on someone else's, obsession over you. Especially through nighttime, you can, you can have someone that it's really obsessed with you, or, secretly in love with you, secretly admiring you, but not, telling you this, and you pick on those feelings, and then you feel like you're being crazy, or you're not, you're not the right mindset. And also because there's a delay in this information coming, as I'm feeling here, it might take you a little bit to really get to the point of what you're supposed to know with the situation, but trust that eventually you do. Move in the dark. Learn to move with your instincts in the dark. I feel like it's something that is not easy, but you have the skills to do it. Also, obviously, with the lovers here, plainly, as your opportunity, you can have a chance to have, an encounter here with someone in which there might be a lot of affection and attraction, a part of the dynamic, but also be aware of not blindly trusting, things that have not stand through the test of time. So people that you really don't know, situations that are new in your life, situations that seem, fishy, don't give your full trust to it. Wait for the revelation to come out. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.